Hi everybody, it is the Yuki and today we are talking about fan sites and the way that this is going to work for our content this particular streaming year. This is the first time I'm actually doing an actual fan site, not a Weebly. The Weebly is fine, but you're limited to what you guys can do, and I want you guys to start interacting not just to me on stream, but interacting with feedback as well as what you guys think of the fan site idea and how this changes everything. So let's first talk about the idea of how the fan site came to be. So first, on Weebly, I changed the way the homepage looks. It is now a dashboard style thing rather than just a website styled thing. It is a website, but now you have a dashboard. The dashboard here shows you the time, the date, and the announcements I put up there when I code the announcements. Keep in mind, I code these thingies. I have to because it's an HTML file. It's a literal HTML file here. It's not connected to the rest of the site because the rest of the site is not an HTML file. It's basically a build it using Weebly. Okay? So that's what this is. This is a literal HTML code inside of a Weebly, inside of a website builder. So that's why you have this today. The idea here is to give you guys a hub to connect with everything else other than the blogs, like the State of the Yuki. That's the main blog. Okay? Now, when I started thinking about this year, 2026, I thought to myself, how could I make this more interactive while not breaking the flow of you guys watching the streams and content? Then that's when I said, you know what, let's make this more interactive this year in 2026 with a fan site. Now, we might be wondering, wait a second, this is already interactive. You already have buttons, you already have this. You do. And that's part of it. The idea of the fan site is you guys. Not just me this year. No, you guys. The idea here is for you guys to have you guys as the fans be able to connect with me more on a level where I can communicate with you, you can communicate with me. Other than just, oh, here's a website, all that, are you done? No. Mm-mm. And this actually gives you an idea of what I'm doing, what I'm thinking of doing for two web fan sites I want to talk about. First, let's talk about the fan site of the Mario. Yes, we have a Mario fan site now. But I want to explain both. So you guys had to vote for two things. One, what part of the fan site originally I was going to be doing everything, but what part of the fan site should be more focused on? And you guys selected Mario. ROM hacks, playthroughs, and my own ROM hack. And I kind of figured it out why. It makes sense. Okay? Then the second fan site is actually about VR chat and reactions. Primarily, it focused on two choices. The first choice being Team Moonlight reactions, VR chat world tours, Dungeons and Dragons / Daggerheart, and other materials with the characters. We'll talk about the characters later. The second option was your regular old VR chat roleplay. Highlights, Kahoot quiz, roleplay series. Nobody voted for that. I think I know why, but I'm not gonna hint at it right now. Let's talk about the Mario one first, because this is the one that I think is gonna get more. Even though the Moonlight one has more votes, I think the Mario one has more credibility. Both of them have credibility, but the Mario one I think has more agency. Here's the Mario one as it stands right now on Yuki Mario World .statics.domains. Do not use this because I'm gonna change it to Yuki Mario Hut, something like that. Okay, so this is what it is right now. Keep in mind, I'm still editing the code because I need to, because I'm going to fix some things. All right. So right now, this is the site. It's nothing new yet. It's nothing like personalized my own way yet because I'm still drafting the idea. But this is the home page. What the idea here is you can connect with the Mario material from Yuki Mario Hut channel on YouTube. This is going to be the same similar concept for the Team Moonlight channel, although there's a difference in content. So, how would the Yuki's Mario Hut work differently? So this is more on the ROM hacks, the gameplay videos, the Kaizo, and the Mario Maker. So, in retrospect, this is how it's supposed to look like. It's like a archive of things. Then you have the Mario Maker page, which is not ready yet. And that's intentional because I'm still drafting the idea. The Mario Maker page in Yuki's Mario Hut is going to allow you to connect with the videos and levels that I made or were made by the community. It's like a database on steroids. All right? Because you get to communicate with me, you get to submit your level. I'm going to see if I can play it, and then you can make the type. And then if I play it, I'll upload it on YouTube, on the channel, Yuki Mario Hut. And then you guys get to watch it, and you guys get to react to it. It's a back and forth interactive affair. That's what I'm thinking for the Mario Maker page. Gameplay videos, or gameplay vids, is going to be based on the ROM hacks already on the channel, along with any hacks that I decide to play. Here's the concept. The concept of the gameplay vids channel page, is going to be more of what you see on YouTube, but done in my own style. So what YouTube does is base it on playlists, based on if you made a playlist on YouTube. Technically speaking, when I do a ROM hack playthrough or ROM hack live series, I'm technically making a playlist for that series because it's a series of a game, in this case a ROM hack. Now, on the fan side, when it comes to the gameplay vids, what I'm going to do is allow you to filter the videos by type. Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario World, Mario 3, Kaizo Mario. And then in Kaizo Mario, it will be on their post too. In particular, and also, I forgot to mention, in the Mario Maker page, you will be able to filter by type as well. From Kaizo to Standard to Troll to Gimmick, anything like that. Potentially, and the difficulty as well. So you know exactly which ones you want to play and which ones you want to avoid. Don't avoid Kaizo though. Trust me. If you want to play Grand Poo World, you gotta play Kaizo. The next and final page at this moment is the ROM hack dev zone. This is where you guys can get updates on my own ROM hack I'm playing, including what I'm thinking about, what new mechanics I'm playing with, what new levels have been added, what you can expect, and when you can download those. That's what it is for that particular page. I'm gonna draft it first before I put it up. But yeah, that's my idea for the Mario Hut. So that's why it's taking a bit. The website is up. I'm going to be changing the name, the domain name to Yuki Mario Hut, and then we'll go from there. Now, That's the Mario part. Let's talk about the Team Moonlight part because this is harder. The Team Moonlight part is actually more harder than the Mario one because the Mario one is mainly upload, paste, upload, react, and all that. The Team Moonlight one has a different component that I want to refer to as a component. Here's how it's going to work. Right now, there is no Team Moonlight channel as a name yet. That changes later tonight. Now, or later this afternoon. Now, here's how it's going to work. The Team Moonlight channel has to replace a channel with thumbnails active. Thumbnails must be active on that channel. And I believe on the Yuki Night channel, there is a thumbnail that I can use with that. Let me just make sure. Because I might have to verify this channel. If not, yep, yeah, we can. You see a thumbnail there? We're good. Okay, so we're good. If I decide to not do this channel as a Fortnite channel, we have the channel for Team Moonlight now. Okay, and you might be wondering why this channel in particular. Because I play Fortnite on Fridays. Well, let's remind ourselves that Fortnite is on Fridays. Rocket League is on Fridays, potentially. And how it's not really our main game. I am playing Fortnite or Rocket League as a side game that is also a main game. But it is not our main game in perspective to Mario and Sonic. Those two are our main by default. Because Rocket League and Fortnite follow a competitive trend. Our channel, this channel, the main channel, is not really competitive in the form of playing with other people. We are more on the gaming aspect rather than the competitive aspect. So that is the reason why that channel, Team Moonlight, can replace this one if I decide to play it. Okay? Now, what's the different dynamic that Team Moonlight offers that Mario will not offer? The Mario offering is based on gaming. Duh. Because it's Mario. Duh. But the Mario one has interaction with a game, in particular Mario Maker, while also allowing you to have feedback on the games you want me to play, like with Mario ROM hacks you want me to play. That matters because with Team Moonlight, it offers a different type of reaction or different type of interaction within the same concept, and I would like to present that. So what is Team Moonlight? This is where we are going to diverge quite a bit here. It's going to be a very fat tangent, if you will. So Team Moonlight, what is it? Who is it? Who's in there? What is it about? Team Moonlight is based on our characters in VR chat. Francis the Wolf, Freya the Wolf, I was about to say Hedgehog. Francis the Wolf, Francis the Wolf, Francis the Hedgehog, Freya the Hedgehog, which is a different Freya from Freya the Wolf by rule, and any other characters who represent Team Moonlight. What do they do? Ironically, interestingly enough, we have a fan fiction coming up that deals with those characters. And the pink wolf that was once part of Team Moonlight is banned. She has been banned from all teams, including the Dizzy Dixies and the Witchling Critters. And by definition, the Witchling Critters should not be a real good name because the word witch isn't there. Except for them, it's a name. That's it. They do not care. It's if they play D&D, they're part of it. Enjoy. let's roll dice, fight monsters in a darker fantasy tone. But they follow the D&D rules. They don't care. I mean, they do care, but they're connected to the Moonlight Critters because they play the same game. And the third group, the Dizzy Dixies, also play D&D, except they do their own rules based on fun. They're more loosely goosey with their RP, and they are more focused on entertainment rather than rules. They break the rules on purpose to make it more fun. They break the rules on purpose to make it more interesting, and they break the rules on purpose because they allow 10-year-olds or more or older. Which is why there is one added character to Team Moonlight Critters, or Moonlight Critter, or Team Moonlight. Who's that other character? Freya Thompson. Who is she? The sister, of Francis Thompson. Who is Francis Thompson? Francis the Hedgehog. I keep calling him Francis the Hedgehog on purpose. Now he has a name. A real name. Family name. Thompson. Now, you might be wondering, who's the older one? It's Francis Thompson. Who's the younger one? Freya Thompson. She's only 10. Oh, but wait, what did I just say about Dizzy Dixies? Dizzy Dixies allow 10-year-olds to play. They do not care about the rules. They care about fun. They do not care about too much about how much poison damage that you do on a D20. No. They care about have fun, enjoy, almost everything lands. They're having fun. So where does Team Moonlight fit into our YouTube story? Francis the Hedgehog likes to react with stuff. Yuuki the Hedgehog loves to visit stuff. Freya the Wolf is the mentor. Freya Thompson, the younger of the two, is more of a watcher and a spectator. You have a family dynamic. Oh, and Francis the Wolf? Oh, he's a leader, alright. He's a dungeon master of Team Moonlight in the story. So you have different roles, different characters, different roles, one team. And technically 3 in the fanfiction. So what does this come into in terms of a YouTube channel? You have A, reactions, B, world tours are back, baby, and 3, you have Dungeons and Dragons interactive. D&D / Daggerheart. I'm thinking more Daggerheart than D&D because I've noticed that a lot of people watch Critical Role, and they have a Daggerheart system now, and I love what they're doing with the Daggerheart system. So I'm like, let's do Daggerheart. You have the fear mechanic, you have the hope, you have the fear mechanic, you have the hope mechanic. It makes sense for me. And remember, D&D is adaptable. Dungeons and Dragons Daggerheart is adaptable to any character system. I am thinking of the Mario system or the Sonic system. As in the Sonic characters with their world, their rings, powers and stuff. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. And I'm going to use Daggerheart as the backbone. My point is, after all that, we have reaction videos, Francis the Hedgehog, or Francis the Hedgehog mostly. You have World Tours back, Yuuki the Hedgehog. You have Dungeons and Dragons / Daggerheart. That could be Francis the Wolf or Freya the Wolf, because Freya the Wolf is the mentor. 12 plus years at the table, by the way. Francis the Wolf has been there forever. Okay? That's the 4 pillars of the channel. So I'm giving you the pillars of the channel. in that concept. And that is why for the fan site, you have the 4 pillars. Okay? Now, how does the interactive part come into play? I'm not showing you the site right now because by rule I can't because it's not ready yet. But the way it's going to work is you guys have a chance to influence the story. I am going all in on interactiveness when it comes to that channel. Okay? It's more interactive on that channel than it is on Mario because Mario is one dimension. Because it's Mario. What do you expect? In terms of interactiveness. But with Team Moonlight, you have 4 different pillars and you have 4 different kind of reactions, interactiveness. You have the reactions, you have the VR chat world tours, and you have the D&D or Dagger Heart. And it's the D&D / Dagger Heart thing that gives you more of a chance to interact. Because part of that allows you to vote on what happens next. Okay? And part of that with the reactions to art or the reactions to videos, what Francis says allows you to vote on which content creator you want me to react to next. Or what you want me to react to next. That's more on the interactive part. And I'm very serious about it. Well, yeah, I'm more all in on that. Alright? I'm more all in on that one. Okay? So let's plan it out. Let's see where this goes and how the fan sites react. There is no way, however, that unlike in the story though, in the fanfiction story where they do a collab or a cancelled collab because I don't want to spoil anything, that they cannot combine, unfortunately, because it's 2 different medium. But they can collide with one thing: fan interactivity in 2026. And I'm going to tell you this is actually only the beginning of that idea. Because this quarter is the draft. Quarter 2 is the action. Quarter 3 is going to be seen if we did this thing correctly, and quarter 4 is the fallout. And 2027 is the real first start. This year is more on let's get the foundation. Let's get the foundation. You do not build a house without a foundation. This year is about foundation. The first quarter is the literal slab in the house on the bottom. Okay? The floor planning. The second quarter in April is going to be the structure. Quarter 3 is when we're building the interior, like the furniture and all that. That's quarter 3. That quarter is what we call, did we do it right? Did we lay it out correctly? And quarter 4 is going to be the house has been completed. But is it the right call in 2027? That's the foundation. This is the foundation year for both fan sites. Was it done correctly in a way that you guys are happy? Or was it done incorrectly and where you guys are done upset? That's why we are gauging this step by step. Because in 2027, we're going to run with it. We're going to run with the fan site idea. And that is today's fan site talk for tonight. If you have any questions about what I'm talking about or what you should consider, let me know. I'll be happy to. And remember, right now the channel for the Yuuki Night is going to be replacing the replaced by the Moonlight channel, unless I figure out otherwise how I want to play it. The draft for the Moonlight site is going to be on Saturday, so keep that in mind. For the Mario site, it's already up. I'm not showing the URL yet because I want to change it, and I want to see the structure. But yeah, that's how it's gonna work. We'll see you guys soon at 5:45 for Sonic Adventure 1. And yeah, welcome to the website era, the fan site era, I should say. Enjoy.